Hello there guys, and a very warm welcome to the Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures YouTube channel, and welcome to this special video, which is of course the 247 from Redditch to Evesham. And I'm now pleased to announce the 247 Redditch to Evesham is saved. Finally, as you probably might know, this route was unsustainable at the current passenger levels, as we've not been at the passenger levels since pre-coronavirus, pre-COVID. But however, it's now time that we need to get back to normal. So we're doing the 247 service from Redditch to Evesham, and this route here is actually replacing part of the old 67 route, which is the old Redditch to Studley. That route will not be carrying on. That service will not continue anymore, because that route is going to be withdrawn altogether and will be replaced by the 247. This route here, heading down towards the Alex Hospital, will be withdrawn on this section and rerouted onto the old 67. So this means a replacement. So that means it'll be only the 52A that will come down here, because all the Redditch routes are now saved from that potential axe. So it's good news that the 52A has been saved at last after a major issue. So as you know, we're doing the service towards Evesham. So we will do the one towards Redditch Way very soon. Just before they change it around. So I just hope that you enjoy the video. So anyway, here we go. We're going to go into the Alexandra Hospital now, and that part was covered on the 149 route.
All my subscribers, just keep on watching. There'll be more videos on the way. They'll be on Dudley on Monday, and then we'll just move back to pilot videos, and then the next proper video we'll do is Cannon, Cannington, and also Lichfield and Wilson. And then after that we'll be obviously more exciting videos. So might do a few more videos. Don't know yet. Might do a few videos available. go. They thought the camera accident. So this is Wood Road, so we're now at Wood Road now. So 150 now, we go up there, that's now the 64, well 149 now. So the 64 goes around that way, but hopefully it's too nice and not just quite the road set that.
Okay then guys, we have just left the Alexandra Hospital in Redditch. And now we're going down the Studley Road. That's going to take us out of Redditch. So far it's been an amazing journey. And I hope that you enjoyed it. Now, the 247 is run by the Redditch Depot. And I'm so happy to hear that the service is finally been reinstated. Is finally going to carry on. One of the last of the original Midland Red routes based at the Redditch Depot that has survived following the withdrawal of the 146 route. The old Redditch to Birmingham service. Because if you remember the old Redditch to Birmingham, the 146, that was withdrawn during COVID. And it was a shame to see the loss of that. Now that route is just totally gone. It's no longer there. It's just sitting there doing nothing. So it's one lost route that we've lost in the Midland Red history. So there's quite a few good Midland Red routes have all now gone. But however, it's spelling the end of Midland Red era because Midland Red is coming to a close. Diamond's becoming most the new Midland Red slightly. So we're now in Studley and we're on the Ulster Road, Ulster. So we're now going down. So we're going through here. So we've got pylons that come down here. So I'm giving a shout out to subscribers, Jake, Lewis and Aaron and a fella of other subs and even Kimberly and Florence. It's nice to hear. It'll be nice to hear from you all, and just enjoy the YouTube videos, and always keep up because this channel is the most outstanding YouTube channel of all time. And also a shout out to Mohammed Lutman, Larry as he's known, and also remember it's super duper. It's a super duper YouTube channel. Lovely jubbly. So shout out to him. Larry as we call him. So I'm giving a shout out to one of the most outstanding YouTubers of all time. And this YouTube channel is an outstanding. So anyway, we're now in Kings Calton. So this is the Birmingham Road. So this is the Birmingham Road now. So we're now heading outwards. So we're now at a roundabout. So we're now in Ulster. So that junction there is for the Hulf Cap. But we're taking... And then this exit goes into Ulster itself. But however, that is a direct route to where we're going. But that also goes into Stratford-upon-Avon. So we're now going straight onwards. So this is the Birmingham Road and we're going to go through Ulster now. So this is Ulster. So as you know, Stagecoach also compete alongside our route on their X19 from Redditch to Stratford. I was thinking if Stagecoach would consider of taking on this service, but however Diamond, lucky enough, they've kept the service going. And this is an hour and 25-minute trip. So I'm surprised. So I'm quite happy to hear some good news that Diamond have managed to save all the Redditch routes except the 67 because they're rerouting it onto this route. So anyway, we're now heading down this dual carriageway, and this will take us to our Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. That was a bit of a glitch. Should be doing the right way. No. Anyway, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. That was just a bit of a... I just didn't know if that was going to our destination, but we are going to our destination. So we're now going through a village just outside of Ulster. So we're in Arrow, which is probably named after the famous Arrow. Anyway, we're now in the lovely countryside now. So this route does have a bit of countryside culture. I'll be so upset to see the loss of this route if this route did go totally. Because when I heard that this route was no longer sustainable at the current passenger levels, I was so gutted. It is a good route, an old Midland Red West privatisation service, and most of it is starting to go down. So the only Midland Red West route that survives in Birmingham now is the 110 from Birmingham up into Tamworth, Staffordshire. Now that route is run by Riva Midlands. Of course, you did have the X20 that went from Birmingham to Stratford-upon-Avon and partially known as the X50, Birmingham down to Chipping Norton. Now, Stratford doesn't have a Birmingham bus link, it only has the trains now. Stagecoach now do the X20, but apparently it's only from Stratford to Solihull, and the Solihull to Coventry is still covered by Diamond, but Diamond are still doing that service until September time, and then it will be undertaken by another operator. So I will let you know when the new operator takes over. I can't say who it's going to be yet because it doesn't say who it will be, but I'll let you know as soon as possible. But I know Diamond are pulling out of Stratford, pulling out of Solihull again. Second time since after they pulled off the signature routes and they were given over to Land Flight and Johnson's, but as we know, Johnson's was bought by Diamond. Anyway, guys, we're now in Bidford-on-Avon. So this is Bidford. So we're now in Bidford-on-Avon, which is located outside of Redditch and Ulster. So this is Bidford-on-Avon. So we're now going to go to the right. So this is Bidford-on-Avon, and as you can tell, there's a lovely part of the River Avon, the famous river. Now, it's a shame to see the loss if this route did go. Well, this route is picturesque, so why would you want to lose a route like this? It's got loads of picturesque destinations to choose from, so why would you want to lose a route like this? It's too picturesque. But due to the passenger levels not being viable, you have to put up with what happens. You can't run a service that doesn't make money. But however, it was given a reprieve. But I hope that this service can carry on in many years to come. So anyway, the main allocations on this route are right street lights, sometimes Optare Solos and Versas. Sometimes you get the Johnson's Enviro 200s on. And sometimes you get Deckers on. Well, mainly you got Deckers on, which are Geminis. Anyway, we're now in Marcliffe. So this is Marcliffe, which is just located outside of Evesham. So we're now coming to Cleve Prior. So this is Cleve Prior. So we are in Worcestershire. Now, as you know, Worcestershire is one of my favourite destinations to go to because there are so many different bus routes to choose from. in and out of Worcestershire, like to places like Worcester, Kidderminster, Redditch, Bromsgrove, Stourbridge, and even loads of different choices. I've even started to ride most of the bus routes within the county, especially on first routes in Worcester. I've managed to do most of the first routes now on the blogs, like the 31s. I'm going to hopefully do the 31A. Soon I'll need the... So the only routes I need now is the 30, 31A, the 34s and the 45, which are all run by first. So once again, 30, 31A, 34, and the 45. I've done the 35. So the routes are done, 31s, 32s, and 35s, 36, 37s, which is now the 303, and the 38. So I have done a handful of services. So I have done a handful of good routes within the Worcestershire region. So once I've done with all the first routes in Worcester, it will be a shebang. So, as you know, I'm really enjoying this YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. Keep watching, guys. So, now we're in the countryside. So, as you know, we're further away from Redditch now. So, this is a long established Midland Red route. And let's hope this long established Midland Red route can carry on for long. So anyway, we're now in Middle Littleton. So another part of the Midland Red area, because as you know, you've lost so many good Midland Red routes. You've lost the 146 that went from Birmingham to Redditch. And you've lost the 144 from Birmingham down to Worcester early this year. That was a good popular route, the 144 was. It used to go all the way from Birmingham down to Worcester. And it was actually the last of the Birmingham to Worcestershire bus link since they withdrew the 150 down to Redditch. Well, the 150 survived for a bit and then started to disappear altogether, and only went between, but it only now goes between King's Heath and Redditch. So that means you can only get to Worcestershire by bus from the Birmingham area onto the South Birmingham. So that will include like the places like there's some pylons there. So the only places you can get to ride them buses to get to Worcestershire is get to King's Heath if you want to get to Redditch, and also get to Longbridge if you want to get to Worcestershire. Well, there's two services that operate on that corridor. Not only you got the 144A, you've also got the service number 145 that also goes further into Droitwich. So you've got a Droitwich service as well, Droitwich Spa. As you know, I like Droitwich Spa. It's a lovely town. Not only it's been a good town, it's also a spa town. So anyway, we're now in Badsea. Which is just outside. So I'm on our way. So why would you want to lose a good service in Redditch? Because this route is outstanding. Even though it's outstanding, but however, routes can't run if they're loss making, because this route was loss making, but I know it is. But it is being a vital link. Because as you know, without the 247, this means there'll be no link. That means you're cutting off link to places like Evesham and into Redditch. So anyway, we're nearly on the approach to Evesham. Now, of course, you've got a handful of operators like Hemshaw's. They do operate in Evesham area. You've got operators such as... you've got loads of different operators. Sorry about that, guys. Not going to do this in the flesh. No chance. So, you have got a handful of good operators operating Evesham. Like, you've got Hemshaw's. You've got a custom operator. And, of course, you've got Aston's. As you know, Aston, well, you did have Aston's, it's now LMS Travel. Oh yeah, you do have LMS anyway, Aston's, anyway, because Aston's also do the Tewkesbury run. You used to go further down to Cheltenham, but however, there's no direct bus from here to Cheltenham anymore. And of course, you got Stagecoach and First. First, they operate the X50 down towards Worcester area. So Stagecoach, First operate the Worcester, and then Stagecoach, they operate the Stratford service, the X18. It interworks with the 15 up to Leamington, but apparently it also has a link with the other X18, well, the other one that goes further to Coventry via Warwick and Leamington Spa. So here we are, we're now at Evesham, and first we're calling at the Evesham Morrison's supermarket. So we're calling at the Morrison's Evesham supermarket. Sorry about this, guys, I'm having a bit of a technical problem here, but don't worry, I'll resume service shortly. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. That was just due to a few issues. But however, this is not happening in the flesh. So anyway, we're now by the Morrison's here in Evesham now, and we should be en route back, heading en route into town. So then, guys, we am just now by Evesham Morrison's, so we are now coming back into the Evesham area. So anyway, we're now heading into Evesham town, so that will then complete our lovely journey on the 247 service all the way from Redditch. And once again, I just hope that you enjoyed this lovely, outstanding video. Until then, look after yourselves, take care, remember to be outstanding, guys, and soon we'll sign off when we come to Evesham bus station. So we all like this as a good channel. I'm so happy to be back again doing exciting videos here on Joe's Bus Try and Plan Lift Adventures after being floored by COVID. Oh, that was one of the hardest times, but I'm finally clear of COVID now. I'm hoping I won't get it again, but you never know. You can get it more than once, but however, but as long as I'm doing what I'm doing, that's all that matters. So we are soon arriving at Evesham town centre. And once again, it will soon be. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. So here we are. Welcome to Evesham.